Bonjour à tous. Merci de votre présence. Je vais choisir de m'exprimer en français parce que mon anglais n'est pas suffisamment efficient pour une telle manifestation et je vais m'appuyer sur le concours et le secours de John pour me traduire.
Okay. I shall try and do my best to translate you. Thanks for being here. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. And I shall be expressing myself in French.
Je ne voudrais pas qu'une mauvaise traduction trahisse des mots aussi importants pour nous tous d'échange dans cette ouverture sur l'Europe et sur le monde.
Preferred not to translate badly these words so important for ourselves and for Europe and for the world.
Nous savons en France que la langue peut être un obstacle important à notre participation, à notre coopération, à des manifestations et plus largement au dialogue international sur le travail social.
And of course, language can be an obstacle to mutual understanding, both in European and international affairs.
Mais nous avons la conviction aussi que ce sera de moins en moins le cas, puisque nous nous y employons dans nos formations de travailleurs sociaux. L'intégration des langues est une des conditions pour le dialogue international.
But we're profoundly convinced that this will be something which will... oh dear. Sorry, I can't get that.
Et comptez sur nous en tout cas pour être présents dans ces événements.
C'est paradoxal parce que là, au fait, ce qui a été dit, we're convinced that we will be able to overcome this difficulty and that there will be progress towards better understanding with language as we move towards a more international and European work together.
Deux rapides parties, une première partie de remerciements et une partie sur le fond.
There will be two parts of my discourse, one to thank everybody and then a few words more about the issues.
Je m'associe à tous les remerciements que Robert Bergougnan vient de faire à tous les partenaires.
I would like to associate myself to all the thank yous that were made by Robert Bergougnan.
Mais je veux d'abord remercier, cher Nino, le président de EASSW,
And particularly Nino, who is president of EASSW,
et tous ceux qui se mobilisent autour de vous
and
toute l'année.
the team that has been working all year on this Congress.
Je remercie particulièrement Robert Bergougnan.
Many special thanks to Robert Bergougnan.
Parce que, bien entendu, il s'était oublié dans les remerciements.
Because he'd been forgotten earlier on in the thank yous that we did.
Robert nous a convaincus, il y a plusieurs années, de pouvoir porter cette grande manifestation. Et je veux également remercier à ses côtés Pierre Gauthier, mon prédécesseur, qui a lancé sur les rails cette grande manifestation.
So Robert convinced us that we need to do this Congress here, and I would also like to thank Pierre Gauthier, who is my predecessor in my current post.
Je ne reprends pas tous les remerciements, mais je m'y associe aux très nombreux bénévoles, aux partenaires et particulièrement au ministère. M. Vincent vient de nous quitter, mais au soutien financier du ministère et à l'accueil par le président de l'Université Descartes que nous avons entendu tout à l'heure.
Particularly wanted to also to thank all the voluntary workers and also the representative of the ministry and both his financial support and his presence here.
Je vous remercie surtout tous d'avoir pris du temps sur votre temps précieux pour venir échanger, débattre et formuler un certain nombre de propositions.
And thank you all for being here and for taking the time from your work to come and share your thoughts and discussion and debate with us.
J'en viens au fond maintenant.
Let's talk about the issues now.
Nous avons parfois le sentiment que ce monde ne tourne pas rond,
Sometimes we feel that this world is not going round in the right way,
que la question des solidarités et la justice sociale risquent en permanence de passer au second plan,
solidarity and social justice seem sometimes to take a second place in
que l'humain doit sans arrêt être rappelé à l'ordre du jour face aux logiques gestionnaires ou purement économiques.
It's constantly necessary to remember that the human aspect should take precedence over management and managerial and economic considerations.
Dans de nombreux pays, nous courons le risque que le travail social soit réduit à la fonction curative qui ne viserait que l'accompagnement des personnes fragiles pour leur permettre de rattraper le train du développement.
In many places, social work is reduced to a curative role, not a preventive one, and is not sufficiently thought about development as a major issue in social work.
Nous contestons haut et fort cette vision réductrice du travail social.
We contest this vision very strongly, which is a reductionist view of what social work is about.
Nous réaffirmons, avec tous les partenaires associés à nos formations, la nécessité d'une reconnaissance plus forte des solidarités comme pilier incontournable du développement durable planétaire.
We need to reaffirm the role of social work as a pillar of durable development, sustainable development in the world.
Nous ne trouverons pas l'équilibre rêvé de cette planète dans les résultats des places de bourse internationales, ni dans un rêve idyllique de la seule réconciliation avec l'environnement naturel.
We will not, we will not find the solution to the real equilibrium that will be necessary on this planet in results of on the marketplace, in the international markets, nor in idealistic dreams about reconciling ourselves with the natural environment.
Ces trois dimensions sont intimement liées et la question sociale doit être replacée au cœur de l'agenda de tous nos gouvernements.
These three dimensions are closely linked, and the social issue must be resituated at the heart of the agenda of every government.
Mais pour être crédible dans cette requête, il nous faut admettre le besoin permanent d'adapter les profils, les méthodes de travail de nos travailleurs sociaux.
We need to admit that there's a permanent need to adapt profiles, methods, and ways of working of our social workers if we are going to be credible in this demand.
Les travailleurs sociaux sont les experts des questions sociétales parce qu'ils sont au cœur de ceux qui les vivent le plus durement. Ils sont les chevilles ouvrières au quotidien de l'investissement humain, de l'investissement pour l'humain.
Social workers are experts in society's questions because they're at the heart of those that live in the worst conditions. They are at the pivotal place in the day-to-day work of human investment in how we work with people.
Nous devons, en conséquence, nous soumettre avec objectivité, détermination et humilité à l'examen sans relâche de tout ce que nous devons faire évoluer dans nos propres formations et recherches en intervention sociale.
So we need to look objectively, in a determined way, and with humility, to how we are making training and research in social intervention move forward.
Nous devons nous référer en permanence au sens profond de notre action, l'inscrire pragmatiquement dans les évolutions sociétales en cours et faire évoluer en conséquence nos méthodes et nos contenus de formation.
We need to make the content of training courses move forward constantly as a constant process by referring permanently to the profound meaning of our action, by being pragmatic, and by taking into account the social evolutions that are now in course.
Nous pourrions le faire chacun de notre côté, en tablant sur la seule ingéniosité de nos formateurs et sur les mérites attendus de la compétition. C'est cette voie qu'on nous propose, c'est cette voie qui nous garantit l'engloutissement et la dilution des solidarités dans d'autres logiques que les nôtres.
One way of doing that, and this is a loose translation, sorry, one way of doing that would be to just rely on how ingenious our teachers are and to situate ourselves in competition with each other. This is what is being now proposed, but it would not be a good way. It would be a way of diluting solidarity in logic and ways of thinking that are not ours.
Nous préférons sans hésiter la voie de la coopération, celle de l'intelligence collective, celle qui nous permet dans chacune de nos organisations nationales d'inventer toujours avec un temps d'avance les positionnements à opérer pour que chaque personne concernée soit assurée du meilleur accompagnement social.
So So we prefer another way, which is cooperation. That means collective intelligence. That means in each of our national organizations inventing, always being ahead of events and inventing new positions that can operate with each person, each service user, and so that he can be assured of the best kind of social support possible.
Mais aujourd'hui, nous allons plus loin.
We're going further today.
Par ce rassemblement international, nous affirmons au monde et à ses dirigeants que c'est en coopérant au-delà des frontières que nous trouverons pas après pas, loin de toutes les incantations ou promesses douteuses, la voie d'un développement international plus respectueux de chaque personne, de son devenir, de son parcours, de son projet de vie, en partant de ses capacités propres et en lien avec le soutien des autres et de son environnement.
So what this event is maintaining today is that by cooperating beyond our frontiers, we will be able to find ways that are not just promises or incantatory remarks, but a real way forward for international development, to be more respectful of each person, of his future, of his way of life and of his life project, and taking into account his or her own real capacities as a way of organizing support within the environment.
C'est cette utopie, devenue ambition collective, qui est le moteur de ces belles rencontres internationales.
This utopia is our ambition here as a collective ambition, and it will be our motor towards good and wonderful encounters in this international forum.
Je me réjouis de l'honneur d'avoir pu les co-organiser dans notre France, qui doit chaque jour veiller et consolider sans relâche à sa devise « Liberté, égalité, fraternité ».
I'm very happy today to be in a situation of co-organizing in this in France, what should be today a consolidation of the slogan liberty, equality and fraternity.
Plus que jamais, chers amis de tous les pays d'Europe et du monde, c'est grâce à vous, avec vous tous, que nous réussirons à gagner ce pari de la fraternité.
More than ever, dear friends from all of these countries in Europe and the world, it's because of you and with you that we will succeed.
Merci.
So, dear colleagues, distinguished guests, bonjour, good morning, guten Morgen, buongiorno, buenos dias, god efterdag, I think on Swedish, and easiest, dobro jutro on my own language. So let me welcome firstly in the name of the European Association of Schools of Social Work, and it is really incredible. It is so amazing to see how many of you came. To be honest, we didn't expect you. Not so many at least, I mean. But you came, and this is so great, this is so amazing, and you show us the trust. Thank you for the confidence you've shown us with your deciding to invest your time, your knowledge, your energy, and your money, of course, in this conference. It was not an easy decision, I know. There are so many conferences around. Sometimes it seems there are too many of them. National, regional, European, World Congress, oh my God, so many. But I'm sure this one is unique. This is about the educating and formation of social workers in the Europe. What should be more important than this for us as a social work teachers? So, I'm sure that beautiful city of Paris was not of big influence to your decision to be here, but that you found some more important reasons. We made huge work to organize and to prepare one, I hope, excellent conference. Different one, I hope. Interactive, inclusive, and above all, useful for all of us. We invested a lot of energy in thinking how to make a good conference and have invited so prominent keynote speakers. I want to thank very much for your acceptance, dear colleagues, keynote speakers, to be here. We got really interesting and important masterclass lecturer. So also thank you, distinguished colleagues, to accept to be here. And finally, we attracted so many of you with so many important and interesting presentations, workshops, symposia, posters, video presentations, and many more. I'm sure all of you will enjoy in different parts of the conference, but also during the cultural program, including theater, exhibitions, music, and more. Our partners will present through the stands in the hall, and let conference be the chance for the meeting, for the networking, for future cooperation. During the next couple of days, we tend, as said several times today already, tend to challenge boundaries, and we are committed to promote sustainable future for social work and for our societies. This is a big event, and I want to apologize for any kind of omission that could happen. As you know, many of us are not professional conference organizers. So many of us who participated in organization are social work teachers, as you are. So kindly excuse for any kind of inconvenience. Our colleagues, as also said, and I have to say big thank you from UNAFORIS, were most occupied here in Paris and really gave their best to organize as good conference as possible. But let us know about any problem, any possible problem you experience during the conference, and we will try to solve the problems, as social workers usually do, in good faith, with optimism, laugh, and humor, I hope without any tears. And as I said, we tend to challenge boundaries. Where are they drawn? We don't know. But we are ready to approach them bravely, I'm sure. Thank you all to be here, and let's celebrate this greatest European event on social work education ever. Somehow, it seems to me that some will note about this in social work history books, I'm sure. Social work is endangered in many ways in many different countries. There is the need for continuing discussion about meaning of social work in society, about its possibilities, contribution, about theory, practice, methodology, ethics, and many other aspects. There is a need to build solidarity and resilience among us as educators, as social workers. The level of strength we will build, we can transfer to our students and service users. Thanks to them also to be important part of this conference. Finally, don't spend all the time here in this building. There are many things to see and to learn around, but don't miss the most important part of the conference. I'm sure you will know and you will discover which is the most important part for you. Thanks again to all of you who contributed on different ways that this conference become reality. Wish you, of course, good feelings here and excellent work during the next 3 days here. So, cheers and santé.
Thank you, the President, for this opening discourse. Well, now it's a real pleasure for me to present to you my colleague, Teresa Bertotti, who is the President of the Scientific Committee. So I invite you to say hello. I can say she worked really hard to prepare this conference, and she invited us all to work hard also. So I give the floor to Teresa to present the topics and the dynamic of this conference now.
Okay, thank you very much. And I am a little embarrassed because it was an honor for me and a challenge to chair the scientific committee. And now I want to just say a few words about the guidelines, the lines that guided this work that we decided together almost something like 1.5 years ago. As you all know, and as Nino and Denis have said, our aim is to enhance the knowledge and the quality of social work education. And we tried to identify 4 main streams that guided both the call for paper and the organization of the conference. And I want just to quote very briefly, the first stream is very big, was very large, is dedicated about the pedagogy of social work, methods and research. And this, as expected, is the largest stream. And we have contributors about user involvement, other kind of joint teachings, blended learning, reflective learnings, research on education need, how to deal with new methods of interventions, and contribution for students. We had more than 130 oral presentations, 27 workshops, and 13 symposia that you know are the different formats we have chosen for this conference. An extraordinary richness and diversity of aspect. So it's very big and very large, and we really want that you can find what you think is better for you and for your schools. The second stream wants to address a social work curriculum. That means the challenge to understand which are the core competences that we want to enhance and to want to foster in the new social workers. And we know that it's a very big challenge because we have to respect local tradition, local context, but also we want to address a common training. And so we had many papers about experimental curricula, what are the core competences, the international exchange, teaching about social child protections, and other specific approach as a clinical approach or rights as competence. In this stream, we have more than 50 oral contributions, 11 workshops, and 5 symposia. And there was a third stream that wanted to address the ethics side of social work education. And this was meant with a twofold perspective. One is about how teaching ethics, and the other one is how can we be ethical teachers, challenging addressing the challenge that our society gives to us. This is a stream that we had less contributions, and about 50 oral paper and 5 workshops, 30 contribution, 3 workshops and 1 symposia. So we want like the next conference would be more. And the fourth stream, I want to address the contextual aspect of social work education. At a meso level, that means analyzing what is the impact on our organization, on our work as social work teachers, because the process of change and managerialism and neoliberalism that affects the university has a strong impact on our work, and has a macro level. So there are many contributions looking on how do we react to social changes as migration, wars, and policy, social policies, the impact of the crisis. And here we receive almost 50 oral papers, 5 workshops, and 2 symposia will address these issues. All contributions have been submitted to a double-blind peer review process, and here I want to thank the committee of review that has made a huge work, and we try to mix French and other countries' reviewers. And following the example of the Milano Conference 2015, we also had the possibility to have a specialist use of the Journal of Social Work Education. You will find the call for paper within your bag, and we would like that you present your contribution to this conference for the publication. Well, now I hope that you will enjoy, and so I want to thank John Ward that has been my partner in dealing with the scientific committee. Very thankful, because he has been, for me, a cultural mediator, because I understand many differences from the French system and the Italian or the other, let's say, the English system. And that was really, really interesting. And also I want to thank the staff of UNAFORIS and the committees, all the committees. And for me, it's been a very enriching human experience. So I hope that this energy that we create in this month will transfer to you, and I wish you a very nurturing conference and a fruitful experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa. Now, a very important moment. I invite Chloé. She will give you some information about organization, about many time. So I invite you to be very good student. And after that, we can have a coffee break.
Thank you, Robert. First of all, thank you very much for attending this European conference in Paris. And I hope the next 3 days will be filled with new ideas and projects and inspiring encounters. Some practical informations. Firstly, the program. So you'll find in your participant bag the booklet with everything you need to know about making your rare round, including, for example, the different sessions and their respective locations in the place. You'll also find the stands where you can meet the conference partners. So please do not hesitate to drop by. And you will also find some information about the online social media conference. And you can see just in front Ronnie, Donna, and Stefan that you can meet during the conference. You'll find then the hashtag to contribute if you want, and other very practical matters as transport, lunch, ticket for the lunch, very important. And then regarding languages, some of you have some headphones. They are available for an identity document, so please do not forget to return them. And pick up your documents when you're finished at the end of the morning. They need to be recharged during the day, so it's an element important. But another element is that those headphones can be used for the plenary conferences in Amphi Binet, just here, and during the symposia. But the parallel sessions and workshops, unfortunately, they will not be translated, so you just need them for the Amphi and for the symposia. And then just suggestions of activities. There is lots of things that are planned during the 3 days. exhibition, program off, and some kind of book signings and other surprises. For example, today you can find Christian Rollet, that is author of Du Village Gaulois au Village Global, at 3:30 p.m. at the bookshop. And you can also get some ticket for the cultural event at 5:30 p.m. And finally, some most practical informations. Please do not hesitate to approach volunteers if you have any questions, or if you need help, or if you need anything, do not hesitate to discuss with the team. Voilà, we ask you to keep your badge during the conference. If you go out and go in, it's more easy. Thank you very much, and enjoy the conference.
Thank you, Chloé. I invite you now to take a coffee break and to return here for 11 for the first keynote speaker, Michel Vievorka.